Good morning. Welcome back to another weekend review. We had a good week for the first time in 9 weeks. Um, yeah, sure. Who's gonna complain, right? Who's gonna complain after a brutal 8 straight weeks of red? That was just brutal. Okay, let me log into this so I can run properly. Let's see. Okay, up and running. Yep, everything looking good. All right. It's a good week, but don't get too comfortable. Oh, well, there's a couple of reasons why we had a good week. First of all, the inflation data that came out during the week was tame. Okay, tame. So we could be in for peak inflation, as some people want to say it, but 1 week does not make a trend. Okay, so that's one of the reason. And then of course the Fed did talk less hawkish for those that paid attention. So there's a combination of tamer inflation data and the Fed being less hawkish because of lesser than um, because of the tamer inflation data. No wonder the Fed was less hawkish. That combination, as well as 8 straight weeks of red candles, um, give the market a relief. Now, is this the end? Is this safe to get in and say, okay, let's put, as of right now, I have 30% plus in cash. Is this something that I'm going to plow in a bunch of my cash to buy here? No, no, I'm not. Okay. For those that think that I am some, for those that think that I am so bearish that I am, no, I have 70% in the market. I do some trading, yes, but I also have long-term investment in mutual funds, ETF, things that I'm okay in leaving there, right? The trading thing is a fun thing that I do in addition to long-term money. So let's not get all riled up, okay? I am not bullish for a long time, for months, but at the same time, I'm not so scared that I am taking all my money out in the market like some people might be doing. Okay, so let's not get all twisted in that. The fact is, I have been doing this chat now on YouTube for 5 months, and I can tell you the most that I had in cash was 35% of my money. The most. Okay, so and right now I'm like roughly around 30%. So it's I buy when I think it's a good opportunity. At the end of the day, it's not about what I think as far as are we in a bull market, a bear market. Sure, the things that I buy can be different. Instead of like buying technology, I have enough exposure to technology through my mutual funds and ETF. But I do own, as many people know, I buy a bunch of Google, Amazon, Facebook. I had Twitter, but I sold everything between 48 and 51. Um, so yeah, I do have exposure, and I do get cut the last 8 weeks because of my exposure to technology. I'm not, so yeah, make no mistake, I got my exposure there. But as far as the stuff that I've been buying, no doubt I'm buying healthcare, no doubt I'm buying staples. That's the kind of thing that I'm buying, not that I'm not buying anything. I am buying. I'm just not, like yesterday, what did I buy yesterday? I did not talk about it, but FV. FV, um, I bought yesterday when it was pretty ugly, but I like it, okay? I didn't buy as much as I wanted to because I had a put that was expiring yesterday, and the put had a strike of 149. So for those that know, FV was come on, as you can see 149. That was my put, okay? And look at this. For the majority of the day until 3 o'clock, it was below there. So I was fine. I have capital in my account to buy FV. My break even would have been, because the strike was 149, I got $1 something premium. So my break even would have been like 147.8 something, whatever. So I was fine to buy the 100 shares. So I was saying to myself, I don't need to buy a heck of a lot. I would add 100 here anyway. But luck has it, it went over 150. So the put expired worthless, and I keep all the premium. That being said, because of that, I did buy more share during the day in the 148. I think the cheapest I bought was 148.15. Okay, somewhere in the dip here, it happened. I bought 148.15, 148.25, 148.4. I bought 25 shares altogether. So as far as shares I have 125 shares. As far as put, I have one that expired yesterday. I still have two more puts with strike price at 147 and 148. So this is the reason why I don't want to add more exposure there. I probably will do another put spread next week, or at least write a put. But I'm pretty happy with my share there. I think my average cost is 148.3, something like that. It's fair. It's not high. It's, sure. Did I wish that FV would have behaved better? Yeah, who wouldn't, right? It met a resistance and it did not like. Okay, so here we go again. We are stuck between a fib, the 100 MA, the 20 MA, the the 20 MA, the fib, the downtrend. It's a big confluence here. Okay, so eventually this will break. Can it break down? Yes. Can it break out? Yes. But right now I am betting on the breakout, at least to 157. That's a nice. My average is 148 something. So I'm looking at potentially, what's the percentage? Let's do the math so that I don't talk nonsense. Okay, let me do the math. 157 divided by 148, roughly 6%. Okay, so I like that. I don't have a problem adding. Would I keep adding a few share here and there? Yes, just like I did the past week, right? So yeah, I've been trading in and out of FV for quite some time. So here's a beginning of a build up again. What the heck is going on with my computer? Why did it does that? It's just doing something. Excuse me, people. The other thing that the big guy and I talked about a lot yesterday and last night was XBI. Remember XBI? The big guy, big bro, and I was very bullish here on this key support and then break out over the trend line. Yeah, it looked good for a couple days. Okay, it looked good for a couple days, and then we got smashed. Okay, the big guy was not happy, but he's in it. He's back in. Okay, he's been back, not just this week. He's been back. He went back on this day right here. He got what he wanted. the three candle. He got stopped out right here. Okay, he was watching this. He got stopped out around 79-ish, and then he got back in somewhere in the mid 60s. Okay, or high 60s. So now he's back in. This could be the key breakout to 80. So once again, it's in play. Okay, that's all I can tell you. For some reason, Thinkorswim is so big on my screen that I can't see anything else. Okay, all right. What is going on here? Yeah, it decided to do something crazy. All right, let me do this. Let me close out Thinkorswim and restart it because it's acting weird and I can't seem to. What the heck is going on? I'm gonna close it out, kill it, and restart it because sometimes I don't know what to do. So it's off for a while. Yeah, that's the screen. Like I said, I don't change my setting on OBS or Thinkorswim, but for some weird reason, sometime when Thinkorswim update, and it update daily, okay? It update daily. Sometimes it update and then it do crazy, stupid things that I did not do. So here we go. I'm restarting it and it's installing update again. But yeah, XBI is will be the thing that Big Bro, me, and the big guy will be watching carefully for the breakout. We all have massive exposure to it, okay? All three of us have a lot of exposure. I think Big Bro has the most. I think he has a couple thousand share in there. Yes, I just said a couple thousand share. I have, I think, 600 shares, something like that. I know W has all kind of put spread. Okay, he has some shares outright, but he also have put spread and call spread and all kind of crazy things there. All right, let me log in. What the heck? I don't even understand how that screen is still there. Because I close off I close off Thinkorswim. So if you're seeing Thinkorswim on your screen still, I frankly don't understand how it can be there. This is bizarre. It should be a black screen with just me in the corner because I close off. What is going on? Things are not acting normal today. It's Stranger Things. Blame it on Stranger Things. I did finish the season this morning. It was good. Okay, the first 2 episodes was not good, but it did get better, and I think the last 3 episodes are good. So thankfully, it ended good. But the first 2 was utter garbage. I did shoot a review just before I started this thing. What is going on? What is going on? Sorry, people. I don't understand why I'm having so much problem with Thinkorswim. It's doing something wacky. What is going on? Why are you behaving this way? Finally, okay, so now you see the black screen, right? All right, come on. Show me sign of life. Okay, let me adjust the screen. Now I have to monkey around with the screens again because it changed the setting on me where I can't see anything. Okay, let's see what I can do. The screen here, my apology. Oh my goodness, what is going on? What is going on, people? Yeah, see, I didn't do any of this. Thinkorswim that decided to do something. Okay, that's better, right? Let's do one more thing. That's it. That is as good as it can be. Okay. All right. Finally. All right. So as you can see, XBI key downtrend, 20 MA resistance, all of that. So if we can break out, then we go to the next MA. Okay. Right. So there's a $9 gain in there. Yeah. There's an 8% move waiting for us in there if you're in it. Yeah. But for now, that's it for XBI. A lot of stock had a very good week. Okay, even the FANG stuff. But let's look at Apple. Okay, don't forget Apple is at the 20 MA and it's there. Okay, the key point is still 150. No matter what you do, no matter what anyone say, that's the key. The breakdown on Apple happened at 150. And it had 2 very good days. The question is, can it hold the 20 and can it hold and go over the key 150, right? So we'll see. I'm not bullish on Apple. I have a put spread that expire worthless and I make the money. Okay, so I'm fine there. How about Google? Same thing. Well, almost the same thing, but it's getting close to the 20 MA. So if you squeamish on your Google position, or if you bought Google down here because you're brave, no doubt you should trim there, okay? Google has a long way to go to be okay. It needs to stay. Now, what's good for Google? For those that pay attention, there's a channel, okay? It's get back into the channel low. So if it bounces around here, I might add. Okay, I got a lot of Google. I have 25 share of Google. So plus me, I have plenty of exposure to Google, more than I care to have. But if I feel more comfortable with the market and if it's hold the channel low, there might be a trade to buy, you know, channel low 2150-ish. There might be a 5% move between channel low and a 20 MA, okay? Not a lot, not for Google, but at least I feel safer buying it if it can hold the channel low, okay? Like none of these stocks are healthy, okay? None of them are healthy. They all look pretty nasty. Facebook, close the gap. I did not buy more. I got plenty. It gapped down, closed the gap, and bounced. Do I trust this? Not really. That's why I'm not. I got enough exposure. Okay. I have like 175 share there. I don't need to do more. I sold. I have 200 shares. Okay, for those that paid, remember I sold 25 up here on that big pop, and then I've been neutral. I talk about buying the gap, but I removed that because it was so ugly. But for now, I'm fine with my shares, not doing anything. I'm watching the 197 closely. For sure, you think I'm not going to trim at this? Yeah, I will. I will. I will. Just have to trade it, okay? Just have to trade it. There is no falling in love with anything. Okay. What did I do? All right. Okay, so now what concerned me with this rally yesterday is how poor Bitcoin behaved. Okay, we all talk about and heard on TV for months now that Bitcoin mirrored the NASDAQ, right? High correlation between Bitcoin and the NASDAQ. High, 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 high. So the fact that Bitcoin did this the last 2 weeks does not bode well to the NASDAQ, okay? I don't like it. I don't like this one bit. For those that pay attention, I did sell out of my, well, I bought a bunch of Bitcoin and I sold them between 29 something and 30 something. Okay, so I got out in a higher range. Now, can I buy back right now at 28 something and practically save myself $2,000? I could, because I sold, you know, on average over 30,000. So, no, but no, it's, yeah. So, yeah, both the big guy and I am not, we're not buying into yesterday move. Sure, it's a bear market rally. On top of that, it's option exploration. So a lot of gameplay going on with options. So the real move will be next week. Okay, so the big guy, he's not bullish on the market whatsoever. He's not. He's neutral. If there's a term that I can throw out there for the big guy, he's neutral. He's not bearish. He's not bullish. He's neutral because the Fed is less hawkish. He's neutral because TLT has stopped crashing. All right, so TLT is behaving. If TLT stay here in this range, it would definitely help the NASDAQ. This hurt the NASDAQ tremendously. Okay, you can't have TLT crashing like this over 3 months and not hurt the NASDAQ. Okay, just look this, just, yeah, it's just nasty. TLT since December has been one nasty move. Let's do the percentage. People talk about the NASDAQ crashing 30%. Well, how about TLT? At the worst, 112.63 divide 155.12, 27.4%. That's pretty nasty for bond. Okay, people that say, oh, invest in bond, they safe. A 27% decline is safe. Oh yeah, it's safe. Obliterated. How would you like to buy bond to get 2% yield and lose 27% of your capital? Does that make any sense? This is why I am disgusted with the investment professional on TV that talk about diversification, bond for safety, this and that. No. There are times to buy bonds, and no, the past year is not the time to buy bonds, especially when we've been hearing about rate raising for the past 8 months. Since last October, we know rate is going higher. If that was the case, TLT has no place to go but down, and it did. If it has a little fake out in December, no idea, you know, what the hell that was. Maybe that was a Omicron variant. Yeah, well, it's over. Nobody cares about COVID anymore. The COVID fear is done with, okay? I'm sure we will hear more variant coming up, but yeah, the market doesn't care anymore. Now, I did buy Medtronics. I bought Medtronics. I bought more Medtronics than I did, well, I won't say more in share, not more in dollar, because Medtronic is of course cheaper than FV. Okay, so yeah, I did. Medtronic wick below key support and bounce. I like that. Okay, I like that. Now, if Medtronic have another, you know, sure, did I jump ahead of schedule? Remember, the rule was what? Shoulder, head, shoulder, right? So yes, I broke the rule there to do the buy yesterday because I thought the bargain at 97 something, below 98 was too juicy for me to ignore. So I did buy some share, okay? Big fan of Medtronic. I will add more. I already, well, I sold put as well, so I have exposure, even more exposure there, okay? And I bought some share as well, and I think I will be rewarded. In the same vein, EW, EW, okay, that's my fave, okay? EW is my favorite of the group. Would I chase it here? No. Would I buy it down here if we have a correction? If the market have another leg down again, yeah, I would, okay? I'm not buying at 100, but I might do a put spread down here at the 97, 95 range. I'm pretty sure I would do that because I do want some exposure there and make some money, and I'm comfortable buying the share of EW should it go down to this level. Yeah, 95, 90. I might do a put spread right there. 95, 90. I bought more Mondelez before, looking good. Uh, I did not sell any. Okay, I did not sell any, but I will be watching very closely on Monday, because if this thing pop anywhere near the 50 MA, I'm selling. Okay, look, this thing traded. The 50 is key for this, not the 50, the 20, my bad, the 20 MA. The 20 is key for this stock, okay? When it break the 20, it rides. When it broke the 20, it struggle. It break the 20, it rides. It broke the 20, it struggle. So I would love to see Mondelez break the 20 and go test the all-time high, right? But if it doesn't, if there's a sharp rejection here, I would definitely take my profit. Why not? I bought it, down here in the 62 or lower range. Yes, that's what I would do with Mondelez. Budweiser have not sold anything that I bought. Okay, for those that saw what I did, I bought a lot in the 55, 54, even some near 56. Okay, but a lot in the 55 range. A lot. Most of my holding is there. Okay, I'm watching it. Anything that's near 57, 58, I'm out. Okay, that's my. I will sell at least half right here. Once again, Budweiser is a very gappy stock. Okay, it gap all over the place, so it's just volatile. For whatever reason, it's one of those weird stocks that you can see. It's not smooth. Everything is gapping. Every week there's a gap up, gap down, gap sideways. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm set my alert right here. 57. Let me set my alert, create alert, trim, okay, trim. So that I know to take some profit on Bud. That's my notification that my FV put expire. Yay. Let's see, Bud. Save. Okay, so there you go. Let's see what else will we talk about. If you in UNH, congratulations. But you should be thinking about trimming here. Okay, it had a huge move from 20 to 50. What a move. Okay, so don't be too greedy. Have your order up there, 509. Trim some. Can it go to channel high? Eventually. Anthem, same thing. Wow, what a move. Look at this week. Wow. Okay. Same thing, people. Channel high. Well, first stop is, of course, first, raise your stop. Raise your stop to the previous day, okay? At the minimum, your stop should be yesterday low of day of 510, okay? Have it there ready in case this thing reverse for whatever reason. But look for 534, 530, 533.68, the all-time high. Look to trim some there, and then 550, okay? Play the channel. Not much else I can tell you. about SMH? There's some life. SMH, make a move to the 50. What's next? Not touching it. If you're in it, congratulations. If you bought the dip down here and you're patient and greedy, good for you. But if you're not selling here, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. Next stop, if you don't sell here, boy, what's the reason to not sell here? What's the reason to not sell up there, right? So I would say be ready to trim, if not trim already, and be ready to get the F out there. But you can do whatever you wish. AMD, same thing here. Over the 20, over the 50. Next stop, the 100 MA, if you still have it, 108 something. It's time to say bye-bye up there. A key fib as well, the 61.8. So yeah, don't overstay your welcome. That's all I gotta say. How about something like PayPal? What's going on with PayPal? PayPal, make the move over the 20 MA. What's next? 50 MA, okay? So if you bought PayPal down here, for whatever reason, congratulations, but you should look to book some profit at the 96 range, okay? I don't know if it can break. If it can break this, then can you see 100, 115? Yeah, but what's the reason? What would be the reason for PayPal to jump from 85 to 115? What is the reason? What is the catalyst that you see out there that will make PayPal jump 30 bucks? I don't know. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I don't know what the reason is. If your reason is it's so oversold, maybe. Okay, I don't know. I just don't see a catalyst there. Banks, JPM did do something very nice. Okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm out completely on JPM. I still have some Goldman Sachs. For sure, your stop should be the 50 MA if you're still in JPM. Gotta have your stop ready there, okay? Can this thing get to the 100 MA? You should be getting out there, okay? You should. Goldman Sachs, same thing. Your stop should be 50 MA, aiming for the 100 MA to get out, okay? It's that simple. It's basically the same. The way the market moved this past week reflected in a lot of the stock the same way. So whatever I said so far, you can apply to any chart that showed similar pattern, and many of them will show the same, exact same thing. So now Costco. Is Costco's gonna close the gap? That's a good spot. You know why? It's the 20 MA. The gap close and the 20 MA is almost at the exact spot of 479, 480. Okay, so if you're in Costco, there you go. That's your spot. Okay, if you don't sell there, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I did have a put spread on Costco, which should expire worthless, and I make some money. I also bought a few shares after hour on earning day. I paid for, what did I pay for my Costco that I bought? I didn't buy a lot, okay? I grabbed like 10 shares and nothing fancy. Actually, I have 16 shares. What did I pay for my Costco? I bought 16 shares, pretty much like Nvidia on the earning day drop. I bought like 15 shares. So yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind little gambling money for fun. So on earning day that night, when Costco dropped, I did go in and grab a few shares for cheap, and they make money. They in the money. I didn't buy a lot because I already have a put spread there. Okay, I don't want to be overexposed myself. Let's see how much I paid for my Costco. I'm looking at my E-Trade account now. I bought 452 and 454. That was the 2 times I bought. So no complaint from me. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Not really. Okay, it's a good week. Hey, we've been through a meat grinder, as some people would call, the last 8 weeks. Meat grinder, right? It was pretty ugly, unpleasant, just pure nasty, right? So it's nice to have a week that we don't look at deep red crashing market. Nobody's gonna complain on that, right? But at the same time, keep in mind, okay, we are in a bear market still. The economy is still uncertain. Inflation is still uncertain. Interest rate is still uncertain. And on top of that, we have option expiring yesterday, which is a lot of gameplay manipulation stuff. So no need to be all excited, okay? Be happy that your portfolio went up. Hey, I have 70% in the market, so trust me, I'm not complaining. But at the same time, I'm not like, giddy up, let's put that 30% cash into play. No, 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 no. Not yet, not yet. Okay, anyhow, I think that's about it, right? Hopefully paint a clear picture of what's going on. I don't see any specific question. So enjoy your my ticket. My wife advised me my ticket to see Top Gun is not until Monday. My son is done with school. Okay, my wife is busy today, tomorrow. So she bought ticket for for Monday. So we're not gonna go see Top Gun until Monday. So hopefully I will unload a review Monday afternoon, Monday night-ish. But Top Gun will be Monday, not today or tomorrow. If you haven't seen Stranger Things, hopefully you enjoy it. I did do a review. It didn't suck as bad as I was feared after the first 2 episodes. The first 2 episodes is a train wreck for me. But thankfully, it was decent after that, and it ended well. The last 2 episodes, I would say, were good, if not excellent. So if you can stomach the first 2 episodes, I think you will enjoy the last 3 or 4 for sure. The first half of the season was kind of weak, especially the first 2 episodes. They milk it, they stretch it way too long. There's too much fillers, too much nonsense, too much dead air. That's my complaint about this season. Okay, if the season was supposed to be 8 episodes, but they decided to do 16, plus the episode is long. Some of the episode is like an hour long. Okay, so for me, it's just like way too much dead weight. Way too much dead weight. We don't need extra 10 minutes of nothing in every episode just to stretch it, to satisfy people that want longer episodes. No, heck no. I want tight story, not meandering storyline with meandering characters talking nonsense. Anyhow, people, have a wonderful Saturday. Bye-bye.